two heavyweight website builders. One Showdown, which platform actually stands out. On one side, we have Wix, known for its flexibility and ease of use. On the other, Ghost, streamlined, content-focused, and blazing fast. We're putting them head-to-head in categories that matter to real users: speed, design, customization, pricing, support, and more. Forget the marketing claims, let's see how they stack up in the real world. Each round earns points, and by the end, you'll know exactly who takes the crown. And trust me, the verdict may surprise you. Let's get into it. May surprise you. Let's get into it. Here's our battle map. We're going to cover price, performance and speed, design and customization, SEO and marketing, content focus, integrations and apps, and finally, ownership and flexibility. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, let's dive in. So first up, let's talk about price. Wix does have a free version, but you get those super visible Wix ads, and honestly, if you're serious, you'll need to upgrade and the costs creep up, especially for business features. And you kinda get locked into an annual contract for the best value, which, not my favorite thing. Now Ghost starts at $9 a month, no free plan, but everything's super transparent. No upsells, no surprises, just straight up pricing. The catch is, if you want all the bells and whistles or want to self-host, you might pay a bit extra. Still, for most folks, Ghost takes this round for being genuinely upfront and more affordable overall. On to performance and speed, and wow, this is a big one for anyone who's ever groaned at a slow site. Wix is fine, like, it won't crash on you, but once you start adding lots of flashy design stuff, it can get sluggish. There's just a lot going on under the hood, and that can slow things down. Ghost, though? It is like turbo fast. Super modern backend, powered by Node.js, and it just flies. Especially important if you're hitting people on mobile. Only gotcha, if you want to self-host, you need some tech chops. But for pure out-of-the-box speed, Ghost is the clear out-of-the-box speed. Ghost is the clear winner. Now, design and customization. This is where Wix totally flexes. I'm talking about drag and drop editing, hundreds of templates, if you can imagine it. Wix pretty much lets you build it, and you don't need any coding skills. But advanced tweaks, sometimes those are weirdly hard, and if you switch templates mid-project, your content resets, which is, yikes. Ghost, meanwhile, is aimed at minimalists and devs. You get total code control, so, like, full HTML and CSS freedom, but not much in the way of ready-to-go themes, and forget about a drag and drop builder unless you custom add one. So here, Wix is hands down the go-to for creative freedom without pulling your hair out. Did you know? Ghost actually got its start from a super successful Kickstarter back in 2013. It pulled in over £190,000 in just 29 days, which is kinda wild. Goes to show, sometimes the best tech comes from passionate communities, not just big business. SEO and marketing tools are next. Wix packs in basics like automated meta tags and built-in SEO tools, which is great if you're not trying to do anything too wild. But if you're a nerd for technical SEO or want total control, Wix is a bit locked down, and some features hide behind paywalls. Ghost, meanwhile? Wow, it's blazing fast for core web vitals, which Google absolutely loves. And you get full reign over your URLs, meta fields, all the nitty-gritty SEO stuff. True, some of it is more manual, but if you're chasing ranking spots, Ghost just gives you more power. So, it's Ghost for the SEO win. Let's talk content focus. If you're building a blog, a portfolio, or even a little store, Wix totally works. It tries to do it all. But honestly, sometimes it's more like a site builder that happens to have a blog. Ghost, on the other hand, purely about content. It was literally built for publishing, so writing blogs, launching newsletters, and even paid memberships are built right in. It's less about stores and more about serious creators who just want to write and reach their audience. For content and publishing, Ghost just gets it. Okay, integrations and apps. Now we're getting into the wiggle room. Wix is like an all-you-can-eat buffet of features. Their app market is gigantic, from booking widgets to e-commerce to forms, you name it. Heads up though, some of those come with a price, and the more you add, the more locked into Wix land you are. Ghost takes a different approach. You get custom integrations, open APIs, Zapier, all that jazz. Want to export your whole site and bail? No problem. But the plugin scene is smaller, and if you're going super advanced, you might need a dev. For most people, if you're going super advanced, you might need a dev. For most people, if you want plug and play, Wix win one more locked into Wix land you are. Ownership and flexibility is a biggie, especially if you don't want to be stuck in a platform's walled garden. With Wix, you're all in easy, sure, but you can't just pick up and move your site somewhere else. Migration? Not really a thing. Ghost is open source. You own all your stuff, you can host it wherever you want, and export everything if you ever want to jump ship. The trade-off, you might need some technical skill, especially for self-hosting. But for pure ownership and future flexibility, Ghost is the obvious victor. Alright, here's how these two stack up across all our categories. Wix really shines if you're into design freedom and want a massive app marketplace. But Ghost? It kinda sweeps the board in price, speed, SEO, content focus, and being able to actually own your platform. So, which should you pick? Look, if you're just starting out or you want the easiest design tools, plus all those bonus features like stores and bookings, Wix makes your life super simple. But if you care about pure publishing, want total control, and you're maybe a bit more tech savvy or just want something fast and future-proof, Ghost is like chef's kiss. For most creators and writers, Ghost probably feels more empowering. If you found this helpful, and you want more real talk on websites and tech, follow for more expert comparisons. We break it all down so you can make smarter choices on